feels comfortable with to go look for my bottle. Period. Like, I said this to y'all.
Why did you choose this book?
Gizelle has woken up and discovered an item of hers has gone missing. And she kind of launches this full-blown investigation. But can I tell you a secret? I kind of just wrote it off initially as just another argument. And Jat even called me out for not being engaged. And then, as we were watching it together, we collectively had this incredible realization about the psychology behind Gizelle's communication style. It's like she fell into this conversation trap that so many of us do when we're feeling really intense. It really sabotages your chances of getting through to the other person.
Can we just start recording?
Yeah, record, yeah.
What is that?
What is that?
Who's what?
It's just there's like a hairpiece.
Wig is off.
Toupee in the corner. I don't want to just make it too greasy and too...
It doesn't make it greasy, it's mad.
Always got an answer.
Greasy? No, but greasy!
Always got an answer for everything.
I know. That's what my mum would have said. I was going to say at birth.
I'm like, wow!
Honestly, not too far off.
What did you think of the last episode that you did?
It was good.
You liked it?
Yeah.
Do you find that you sometimes learn about what you're watching or about things?
Just feedback time ready. So I feel like I'm in a meeting with my manager.
I mean, I think we need to do that.
Oh God, what, on film?
Yes.
Dad sends me all these videos and is like, can we get your opinions on camera? It's like he wants to do, literally, want to do a reality TV series with me, right?
I think everything that I see, I always think of Amraj.
Everything that I see.
Yeah.
Everything.
And what would he say about this, you know? But
Why is that so
it is.
At least I have one fact. That's just nice to know. It's comforting.
Shall we get into it?
Let's go into it.
I have been a little upset, and I would like to discuss it with the group.
Okay. What is it?
Does this look familiar to anybody?
It's like a salt and pepper shaker to me. Doesn't even look like an expensive bottle of alcohol.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It took somebody 3 weeks to find it. I know that it went to the boat.
You're welcome. Hello. Can I talk?
I brought this.
Can I talk?
I brought this.
Oh, you did?
Yes. I know that it came home from the boat your night. The next morning, it was gone. Gone. Where's the bottle?
Somebody stole the...
Can I talk? I'm just engaged in the convo.
I will send your black ass the money for this tequila. This is the Christian woman in me. We're going to send Gizelle $100 because she's clearly in dire need.
So, you're not a suspect because you was with me, and I know I didn't do anything. Do you have an other bottle? I don't have the other bottle. You're suspect number one. Why? She's suspect number one. Because I don't believe nothing that comes out of my mouth.
There's a part of me that's secretly thrilled. When the mean girl gives you attention, you don't care. You just want the attention. She told me I was fat and ugly. Can't believe it.
You're suspect number two.
No, she's not.
Because I know.
Press play.
Just before you do that, I just need a bit more.
Yeah,
I know what you're...
it's hard because I didn't have anything to say.
I know, but I want to see more of what, you know, who isn't vulnerable. Giselle, we'll watch it. But...
My two wanted to too. Y'all, the Why you taking one to Mexico? Why you taking one to Mexico?
Because don't ask Tom. You wanted me to go to Mexican jail. Everyone's looking at Thailand jail.
It's like you're trying to set all of us up right now.
No. Giselle saw you were actually suspect number three.
Because I like to drink.
No. So we were in the car,
Yeah.
and you said, "Oh my gosh, the bottles are so cute." So I was in my shower this morning. I was thinking she might have took the big one.
Damn,
You
no.
can't even wash your ass.
No.
She wanna. It's a match. The little one. I want my bottle.
Who knows what's going on?
Even as Pepsi.
I don't like them to have rude conversation.
I just want to say that I think it's Pepsi. I think he took the
So mean to Pepsi. Pepsi's already going through it. And of course, Jack's going to introduce doubt into Pepsi's
I mean, I don't
credibility.
understand why he got so emotional.
He's this person who's with a Thai passport. These American celebrities are kind of coming to stay there that he's supposed to look after and give a lot of respect to.
They bring all the problems to him.
Right.
and we're all getting to know each other, I would think that if you took it, or you took it, get that minute now. Fit it now. Give me
This
my
is a
room.
lot.
I would like to search y'all's room.
Giselle is feeling, for whatever reason, like she's missing this bottle. It seems like she's bringing this up in a very theatrical way, which is funny, but also she's kind of acting in a way which might make her seem superior to others. Kind of like a teacher would explain the situation. Just admit now, who's guilty. I think maybe you are. We're all friends here, trying to kind of play on the other person's guilt, which seems like a very strange way to deal with this bottle situation with your peers.
Yes, get him, Gizelle.
Portia is having a little bit too much fun seeing the others squirm, in my opinion.
Yeah, I can search your room. Can I search your room?
Can search your room.
I can't search your room. Who's suspect number one?
All right, I'll be there.
I want nothing from you. You have nothing to offer but long necks and stovepipe legs. We don't want those things.
I kind of think Eden had a really good point.
I felt that the way that, is it Gizelle, came into the conversation just straight out accusatory was not helpful. She didn't go, hey, has anyone seen my bottle? Like, I haven't seen it. It was literally, these are my list of suspects.
Right?
So accusatory. Like you said, putting herself on a high level, like I am the investigator.
How would you receive that in a situation if you were to hear Giselle say, these are my suspects, this is what's going on for me?
It's only going to piss everyone off and make her seem a bit ridiculous. But yeah, that seemed like just from the get-go, a very unwise and unhealthy tone to set for that for the conversation.
Now, I want to see what happens next, as I'm sure you both. Only you two. And the viewers here, you're not going to be addressed at all. My book, Why Won't You Hear Me, talks about the tried and true ways to give yourself a higher chance of being heard. So you can download that book for free right now in the description. Let's see what happens next in their Thailand trip.
Hey, hello, mamacita.
Giselle, you were like Perry Mason at that lunch. I was you, and you're number 2, and suspect number 3. You were trying to scare me. I was like, and I know I don't have the bottle, but maybe I'm gonna play it in my room.
Yeah, Marisol is questioning.
Maybe I have it. Maybe I started questioning.
This is a really interesting moment because Marisol is, through humour, raising the issue of, Giselle, you really came hard for all of us. But that has advantages and disadvantages. It has an advantage because it's playful, they're still being able to kind of kiki and have fun with each other. On the other hand, it seems like she felt uncomfortable. She's not actually being very direct with how she feels about the thing, that actually by giving positive emotion, the person might not take it to the level of seriousness that it deserves.
It's like, oh, you can't come to my room and look. Why?
Yeah, I don't understand that. What she says is a violation of her privacy.
Do you not think that Candice could have de-escalated it by just allowing the search?
I don't think you should have to go against your own morals and principles in order to placate someone else. Do you think you would allow it?
Yeah, I mean, if someone's concerned about an item going missing and they seem to think it's like me, for example, I'd let them search it to end the situation.
Yeah.
I would be in two minds.
Okay.
On the one hand, I would just be like, oh my god, I know I don't have it. Look, if you must. But at the same time, it feels like treating the situation as reasonable when it's just not.
Exactly.
You know, and I wasn't thinking the housekeeping staff stole it. I was like, did the cleaner just remove it?
Or throw it away if it was finished.
Or throw it away.
It seems like not all the possibilities have been explored.
Yeah.
Predict what's gonna happen. Did you lock your door?
No, you're picking me for a reason. Alpha, bring it. Bring it, because I do not need to fight with your bull games. I will be quiet, I'll be small, and I'll still beat you.
You always wait for the vans to say all the good stuff.
You know what? That may be my bad. I almost took my soup bowl and just like Teresa Judaized Giselle today.
Just say this.
What do you think about Heather saying all the things that she said in the van, but not saying it at the table?
I think it's fine. I think you don't have to say how you feel all the time. There is kind of an overvaluing of honesty. And we have this really widespread cultural belief that if you believe something, you think something, that you should share that. And that makes you an honest person, an authentic person. But authenticity isn't sharing everything you think at all times. It's selectively sharing what matters and what is important to you.
However, if it's something that means something to Heather, which it seems like it does to a degree, then she might be losing out in not sharing it and losing kind of her sense of self.
That's not the woman I want to be.
But if you're saying it, that's the woman you are. Heather is so two-faced and she says everything behind everyone's back. We just had a 5-hour-long lunch. If you feel this, then say it.
Whitney is doing a lot of assessment about when and where people should be raising their complaints. But that isn't always the right moment for that person to share an opinion, and it's not very empowering.
I just need the restroom.
Hello. Oh my gosh, look at this view. Who's that?
I was actually going to Candace's room because she's suspect number one. I'm sure she wants to get off the suspect list.
You are not searching my room.
Giselle is feeling really, really worked up about this thing. She's lost her trust in Candace. She's feeling really, really intense about this bottle for some reason. It means something bigger to her, it seems. And she's really trying to express the importance of that. She doesn't feel like other people, it seems, are taking it seriously. So she's feeling like she needs to take it on herself to escalate the situation in whatever way she knows how to. But it seems like the more she's doing that, the less people are hearing her.
Well, what are you guys talking about?
So my bottle has disappeared. So who can go with you to go look now? Who would you feel comfortable going in there with you to look?
I can look on my own.
That doesn't take you off the suspect list.
That's all that I'm allowing.
So no, somebody needs to go with Candace.
She is not searching my room. I am not a criminal. My man has access to every alcohol vendor this side of the Mississippi and other side. If I wanted 30 bottles of Casa Azul, I could have them.
Somebody needs to go with her that she feels comfortable with to go look for my bottle. Period. Like I said this to y'all.
Really going crazy again.
Lord. There she is. Candace, who do you feel comfortable with?
She's accusing us of larceny.
She's accusing us of larceny. I love just the grandeur.
Giselle still looking this bottle.
Not good.
That is not my personality. I love to see the people together.
Perhaps he is so upset here.
So tired and done. I would be.
Aww.
I do not appreciate being accused of stealing. You've been in my home. You know me. Why is me telling you I don't have the bottle not enough?
I am not a thief. Prove it.
I don't need to prove it.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Giselle seems so intense about this that she isn't empathizing with how other people might feel when she's accusing them. She's just over-focused on kind of her own intensity, her own anxieties, and I can understand why you would feel that way, but it's really escalating things in a very, very intense way. I'm saying this in a neutral way, but this is aggressive behavior. Like, it's very demanding, it's very, you must do this. It's really putting a lot of pressure on Candace. And Giselle expressed earlier that she knows that Candace isn't very known to kind of bring drama out of nowhere, but reacts in a really big way.
I do like Candace. I think she's a smart girl. I think she's a lot of fun. She's never been one to just be mean first, but Candace typically reacts.
So she knows this about her, and it seems like she's still pursuing this line of questioning, and that just makes me a bit uncomfortable.
So you took it. Goodbye. Suspect number one.
You can kiss my ass.
So how did we get here? Here's what I think happened. After noticing that her tequila went missing, Giselle understandably feels hurt and wants answers. She points fingers, doles out suspect numbers, and makes her accusations. Now, this tough exterior and all guns blazing approach generally comes from a self-protective instinct. But here's the catch. By coming in so intensely, you often sabotage your chances of being truly heard. That's because when you put someone on the spot in such an intense public way, it seems to diminish the other person's ability to physically hear you.
What do you mean they physically can't hear you? So when you go into fight or flight mode, you have your whole sympathetic nervous system activated. That's your lizard brain. And all of that blood is pumping through your body. You don't actually have the same brain capacity anymore. And that means it's very difficult to empathize and to really emotionally connect, and you're more likely to be very reactive. So fight would be to be arguing, being defensive back, and flight is just leaving the situation. And I think it's really important to be aware of that.
Okay, that actually makes sense.
Yeah, this makes sense.
Now imagine Giselle was a bit more open. She could have said that she felt hurt or confused that her item went missing and tried to rally the women together. Giselle's emotional candor could have changed everything. Maybe Marisol and Alexia offer to help her look for the bottle. Heather and Whitney might feel compassion and even confess that they took the bottle.
They never checked the
They never
outdoor
check the outdoor shower. They're so dumb. That's like stealing bottles 101.
I absolutely loved my emotions going on a roller coaster, feeling extremely uncomfortable, laughing, crying, and that's why I love watching these clips. The next video that I want you to watch is the masterclass of apologies. Watching some familiar faces that we've seen here. We've got Whitney and Heather in the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, where Meredith and Lisa have conflict. To see how that plays out, watch this next clip.
Good. Well done.